Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dev Zone 2014 Dreamforce. Look around. What do you think? We can't make it any bigger. We're trying. We can't make it bigger. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We thought Dreamforce would be fun with not just hands-on, not just quick starts, not just sessions and partners and Internet of Things. We wanted to take it to the next level. So we decided to add something very sedate and calm and quiet called Demopalooza. Actually, I got that wrong. Do not expect calm. Do not expect sedate. Do not expect quiet. Expect fast, loose, out of control, tons of great technology demos. We canvassed everything that we could find, all the best demos of Dreamforce, and they had to battle it out for the right to be on this stage in front of you. So we've got about now 4 minutes before we get started. So you guys ready? Do you want it calm and sedate, or do you want it out of control? Oh my God, Monday morning. Come on, people. How do you want it? Yeah, Demopalooza. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, I got one other thing while we're waiting. Who's new to the Salesforce platform? Can I get a show of hands? Who's new? Oh, wow, a lot of repeat visitors. Awesome. Well, one of the things we wanted for the new people and also for the experienced people that are coming back is really focus on hands-on experience for you guys. Did everyone see these cards, the Salesforce Developer Journey, right there under the Space Arch thing? Everybody see these? These are all different activities. If you get one of these cards and you do 4 of these activities, you get an awesome Salesforce Developer hoodie. So straight back there, sort of in between here and the escalators, check it out. We've had a lot of packed sessions for hands-on, but we do hands-on right here also. So we want to make sure everybody here takes their skills to the next level, learns that new thing that they want to learn. We're here for you, all right? Anything my team can do to make your experience better, let us know. We are 2 minutes away from Demopalooza. Grab a chair. This has never been attempted before in the history of technology. True story. We looked it up. It's on Wikipedia. The first ever Demopalooza. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I'm bringing you up. I'm going to bring you up. Stay right there. You need an intro, my friend. It's coming. Okay. Who saw that we're doing T-shirts with our user experience team? Over there. Can anybody show me where we're doing T-shirts? Over there? Yes. Silk screen your own T-shirt of your own design. Take it home. Free. Super cool. Designed by our own user experience team that designs our products, which is pretty cool. They're also doing user experience consults there. So something you're trying to do is like up the level of the user experience in your apps, in your Salesforce apps that you're building for your audience and your customers. You can do that and have a consult, a free consult. Sit down, talk to one of the same people that built Salesforce One, that designed the next generation user experience with Lightning. It's pretty awesome that we have that. And who saw the Internet of Things area? Really? Nobody saw the Internet of Things area? I'll give you a hint. There's 2 basketball courts there. Did anyone see the 2 basketball courts in this room? We got to wake you up. Okay, well, I'm going to back up. Did you know we have free coffee on this floor? Yes, we do. Okay, who knows where it is? Who knows where it is? One person, where is the free coffee? That's right. In the brand new, shiny admin zone, back near the front. In the back, there's free coffee. Talk to an admin. Get some flair. Get some bling. And get your free coffee. Okay, well, the Internet of Things is over here. And that normally is run by this amazing dude, Senior Director of Evangelism and Internet of Things guru, Reed Karlberg. Now, we're not sure where he is, but we do have a Keed Rarlberg that's going to be running Demopalooza. So I think it is time to kick this show off. Reed, I want to see you up here. Demopalooza. Woo! Right on. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Demopalooza is about to start. See you at the Developer Theater to experience rapid-fire demos featuring Salesforce experts. Please welcome a man who needs no introduction, Reed Carlberg.
Mic up. This thing up? Hey, it's up. All right, now I can hear you. So first of all, I need no introduction, but I had a fantastic introduction. So put your hands together for Mr. Seligman over here. If you haven't met Mr. Seligman, he is the guy who obsesses over the lighting quality at every dev zone. What? Yes, exactly. So anyway, we've got a great set of demos for you today, and our goal here is to show you some of the cool things that various people are working on. So the first thing I want to do is call up Tom Gersick, who I see in the audience. Hey, Tom, come here. Come on up. I have a whole thing that I want to do with Tom. Tom doesn't know it, though, yet. So here. Tom, could you take off your regular glasses, please? Here. These are for you. Okay, so please go ahead and put those on and sit up front for me, will you? Yeah, okay, sit up front. Okay, so Tom Gersick is going to sit up front. If you don't know Tom, Tom and I have worked together now for how many years? 6 years. He leads mobile development at Salesforce Services, right? Okay, so we're going to ask him for expert commentary from time to time throughout the show. Sound good? We're going to get a thumbs up, we're going to get a thumbs neutral, or a thumbs down. Got it? Okay, good. Thanks very much. Now we have another Tom in the audience. Tom Patros, are you still back there? You were back there a second ago. There he is. Okay, so if you're also named Tom in this audience, there is a chance you're going to get called up. Is anybody else named Tom? No? Nobody? Perfect. There is Salesforce Wizard. I was just saying that I needed to have him here because of my fancy robes. Okay, Tal, come on up. The first person I'd like to introduce is Tal Golan, and he has been with Salesforce now for how long, sir?
1 year.
1 year. Okay, it actually seems like longer than that.
That's what people tell me.
How long have you and I been talking on Twitter? It's more than a year.
Years.
Years, exactly, and that's kind of the way it goes. So, why don't you talk a little bit about where you're from in terms of like what part of Salesforce you work with?
I work in customer success, the CFL teams that are here to help make everybody successful on the customer success platform.
Awesome.
I'm one of the people who helps make that happen.
Awesome. Okay, what are you going to show for us today?
I am going to show today a thing called Markdown for Chatter. It was a little, that people say if you've got an itch, you got to scratch it. I wanted formatting in Chatter. Is there anyone else that would like formatting in Chatter? Yeah,
all right.
Yay, yay.
Formatting Chatter.
So I wrote a little
That's it.
Google Chrome extension to prove that it could be done, and was given the opportunity to say, hey, come present at Demopalooza.
Okay,
and I said, I'm in.
Who knows what Markdown is? Have you ever heard of Markdown? A few people have. So what's Markdown?
Markdown, you're good at this, Reed.
What I'm here
very
for.
good. Markdown is a human-readable way to mark stuff up. It's much easier to understand than HTML. It's much, much simpler. It doesn't mess up searching.
Okay.
It's designed to be human-readable in circumstances where the Markdown doesn't get rendered, and I think it'll make a lot of sense when you see it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to show the audience.
Amen. All right. So here we go. This is what your normal chatter looks like today. Is everybody familiar with this kind of look, right?
Everybody is? Okay.
Yeah? Is anybody familiar? Are you guys awake?
Everybody
Yay! Welcome to Dreamforce 14. So this is what unformatted chatter looks like. Blah, 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 boring. Let's see if my little pointer works at this time of day. Does it? Nah, it doesn't. But notice, no formatting whatsoever. But you see things in there that you're used to doing. Putting an asterisk in front of something to say that it's important. Making a little bit of a bullet list. Putting horizontal lines to say, hey, wait a second, this is a division. Well, with Markdown for Chatter, Google Chrome extension only, sorry at this point, you can get that.
Very nice. That's actually very cool. This is non-trivial to do.
This is non-trivial to do.
So a Markdown processor.
Yes.
Where did you write it in? You wrote it in JavaScript? So
100% written in JavaScript.
Okay.
I did not write the Markdown processor itself. Markdown's been around for a while. A guy named John Gruber created this thing called Markdown. Other people have written this stuff. This is one of these, like I said, itch I needed to scratch, and I made it work. I'm going to show you. Do I have a second to
Yeah, you
show
have
it live?
2 minutes and 57 seconds left.
2 minutes and 57 seconds.
And I got to tell you, I don't
left.
think Tom Gersick is looking impressed yet. You're going to have to really wow him on this next one. He was sort of like, thumb neutral, right?
All right, hey, no problem. That's what I'm all about. So go ahead. Here we are. This is and this works today any place where Chatter works. So what you see here is our success community. Hopefully you all have checked that out. You've got some idea what this is all about. You're here for Dreamforce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put something in here. I'm copying and pasting. Is that a drum roll?
I don't know. I think that was a wheel spinning.
That would be fabulous if it was a drum roll. Thank you. So as you can see, I posted that in there.
That's it.
I'm going to go ahead and share this.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so so let's talk about some of the features that you added in. Okay, with plain text, you added in that great horizontal rule at the top.
Yep.
You added one at the kind of in the middle, this horizontal line.
Yep, got a
We
little bit
got
of bold
bulleted
action.
lists. We got
Bullet
bold.
list. You got bullet lists. You got these automatically.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what it is. It's designed to be very, very basic because the object for Markdown is that sometimes you'll find that people are actually already using it and they don't know. There's a cool little help doodad in here, which will show you a little bit about what capacities you can use with Markdown for Chatter. And let's see, let me go back real quick to here. If you're at all interested, this is available today inside of the Google universe.
Okay.
Go to download.md4ch.com. If you have any questions, hit me with them. It's totally experimental. It's totally on my own. It has nothing to do with Salesforce, though I do work here. And I don't have any extra inside information. So there's nothing special that's happening here, not touching your data. It just touches your data after it's been rendered.
That is fantastic. So let's talk about some other places where you use Markdown. Are you familiar with this? So like Wikipedia uses Markdown.
GitHub.
GitHub uses Markdown.
Those are the two big ones.
Those are the two big
Oh,
ones.
Stack Exchange.
Stack
Thank
Exchange uses Markdown. So
Yes.
Markdown is every place, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think this is very interesting. Tom, what do you think? Are we getting a thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
We're getting a thumbs up from the guy in the sunglasses. Tal, thanks very much. Congratulations on a great Chrome plugin there.
Thank you very much.
What's next for it? Do you have a next step on it?
Well, the next step, once I get some more feedback from people, I want to move it into some of the other areas of Salesforce that aren't specifically focused only on Chatter.
Okay.
So you can render if you have it in sort of cases where it's not for Chatter.
Yep.
And then also try to figure out a way to add it in so you can see rendered Markdown in your Gmail.
Got it.
That's going to take a little bit longer.
Okay, well, congratulations. Awesome. Thanks very much for showing with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very
and,
much.
You look great in the lab coat.
I feel great in the lab
Okay.
coat. Thank you very much,
very
everybody.
Good. And you managed to get the thumbs up. So, Tom, are you going to stick up here for this one, or should we switch Toms? Okay, Tom Patros, come on up, please.
Enjoy Dreamforce.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks, Tal. Tom, come on up here. We're going to hand this off to another Tom. So, Tom over here is actually CTO of a great partner called Red Argyle. Tom, do you want to say anything about Red Argyle real quick? Okay, perfect. So if you want to do something complicated on Salesforce, Red Argyle actually knows a lot of different ways to get something done. And so our next displayer here, our next presenter is Mark. And so Mark, I'm going to tell you a little secret about Mark. Okay, so you might notice that I've got this fantastic mullet. Does anybody think it's a wig, or do you think it's real? Who thinks it's real? Like 2 people. Great. Everybody else thinks it's a wig, right? So when we were dressing up in costumes, I said, "Hey, Mark, nice hat." He brought the hat. That's his regular hat. Like, that's not a costume, right? That is absolutely right. So that's just part and parcel for it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a solution that he has put together for what?
So, Reed, let me ask you a question
Yes.
myself, first of all. So would you rate your communication service provider as a beacon of customer service?
Yes, I have found all of my communication service providers to be at least mid-quality.
Well, you are a very lucky man.
Yes.
So our vision, so I'm part of the sales engineering team here, and we've been putting together a whole vision for how your service provider really could be a beacon of customer service.
Okay.
We have a great range of demos. We're showcasing them over at the industry showground. But I'd like to show you one today, which we created for the retail store experience. So the idea here is our customer has been to the website. He's picked out the package he wants to buy. He's coming into store to pick up his router and all the equipment he needs. Now, normally when that happens, you walk into the store and the agent hasn't a clue who you are, what's going on.
Yes.
So let's start from that perspective. So this is a Salesforce One mobile app. And this is where we all sit here waiting for the Wi-Fi to respond. But imagine you're an agent and using a Glimpse-style tracker, which our customer has opted into. I can now see that I've got 2 customers scheduled to arrive today. I have Jake Garrett at the top there. I can see him walking closer and closer to my store. I have a little countdown timer at the top estimating when he's there, so that when he walks through the door, I can greet him by name like an old friend. So that's immediately a different experience to what you'd normally be expecting. So if I click onto Jake's profile, it'll then tell me a little bit about him. So his background, kind of his value to us as a company, and then why he's coming in today. So I can open up that reason for the visit and see he's picking up an installation kit.
Okay.
And then he would have received an email with his initial order saying, hey, show this QR code. We saw earlier on how the QR code reader could be incorporated.
Okay.
So we have a little mock-up here.
Okay, so hold on. Before we do this, I got a question. Now, you said that this tracking, let's go back to the tracking for just a second, right? When he's going down that map, you said it's a glimpse-style tracking?
Right.
What is that? Tell us more about glimpse-style tracking. What does that mean?
So this is the service that's kind of tracking your position based on your cell phone.
Okay.
So if you've opted into the service, you can share with your friends where you are, and they can
Got
see
it.
you moving along. So the idea here is that he's allowed the telco to see where he is.
Okay.
So
he specifically said, hey, telco, you can see where I am so that when
Right.
I get to that store, I actually want the better experience.
Right.
That's a very interesting choice. Okay, got it.
So he's opted in.
Yep.
So they know who he is when he arrives.
So he doesn't show up, take a number, and then figure it out, right?
Exactly,
He actually says, I'm there. It's like I'm making a reservation at the retail store.
Exactly. In fact,
That
the
can be
earlier
very
part,
convenient.
We have a little booker where you can see the slots that are available.
Okay.
You can choose the time you want to turn up, so that they know that you're coming and they can see you arrive, greet you like an old friend rather than a complete stranger.
Okay, got it. Okay, sorry to
Right.
interrupt. Let's go ahead and
No
take a
problem.
look.
So now I'm the agent in store. I can see the order that Jake has come to pick up. So he's picking up his TV bundle. And this is where we're tying it into the rest of the Salesforce ecosystem. So we're picking up knowledge articles that are relevant. So if Jake's got questions about his TV bundle, here's a nice little article that tells me how he can use his DV recorder, maybe how he can set up the equipment himself. So all the questions that Jake's likely to have as he collects that equipment, I'm there ready to answer as soon as he walks through the door. But not only that, because this is a perfect opportunity to see if we can sell Jake something else.
Okay.
So we're now coming into the package configurator. So this is exactly the same experience Jake had when he first bought the equipment. So we can see some of these things already have little check marks next to them. On the right-hand side, we can see what it is he's selected. And we can cruise through here. We can look at, show the channels on the TV package so we can see what TV channels are included. And we can come back, and you'll see at the bottom of the page here, it has your friends bought. So we're using his Facebook profile to figure out what other people like him may have bought from us. So we're kind of using that to personalize the recommendations that say, well, based on people that you like or people that you're friends with, these are other things that they found useful, and you can see who selected those. So we're trying to help him to pick exactly the right package for him.
Got it. So he's made a
service.
reservation now at his communications provider, and he said, I'm going to buy A, B, and C.
Right.
But he doesn't even know that D and E exist, but he probably wants them.
Exactly.
And so this is a way for them to come in and say, the people at the store, for them to come in and say, oh, you probably want these. Did you know they existed? And he can opt in or he can choose not to. Either way, right?
Exactly. And your friend
Very
Larry
nice.
bought the same package last week.
Got it.
He's rated it really highly. Would be a great thing for you to look at.
Perfect. Okay.
So let's say he wants to add the travel package. And we'll now see that travel pack appears at the bottom right-hand corner of his screen. So we've updated the order in real time.
Okay.
Jake's made a change to his contract. So when we submit that order, we now have a tie-in to the electronic document handling. So we can generate contracts. We can get Jake to sign this contract there and then in the store.
Very nice.
Accepts the terms and conditions, if I can get the right one. And then he's done signing. But we're not done yet. Because Jake has now...
Well, we're almost done. You got 31 seconds
30
left.
I'll be quick.
Okay.
So, order is complete, and Jake now has, using the Salesforce Marketing Cloud, has received a personalized email that says,
Very
thanks
nice.
for joining us. Here's a link to some videos that will help you get started. That'll play in YouTube, and something that's showing him how to get the best from his service. And actually, we have an app for him to download onto the mobile. So again, as our scenario continues, we have a customer service example where he's proactively notified that his router has got a problem. So if he's watching the big game tonight, he's going to want to get that sorted.
Okay, you are getting a big flashing red light over.
Right,
You
I'm
see this
done.
thing? Look at this. Okay, so I didn't even know that we were going to have that, so that's pretty exciting. So first of all, congratulations.
Great.
That is a fantastic
Thank
demo.
you.
What I really like about it is the fact that it provides this way to actually deliver better customer service that is very easy for people to choose when they want better customer service, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, fantastic. How long did it take you to build the demo?
So this is actually built by our amazing SSE team.
Our SSE team? Okay, got it.
So they spent probably a couple of weeks building this.
Okay. That is an amazing demo for a couple of
It's
weeks
pretty
worth of
cool,
work.
yeah.
That is fantastic. Thanks for showing
Great.
it to us
Great.
today.
Thank you very
Keep
much.
the hat.
Yeah, thank
okay,
you.
definitely do that. Okay, so what do you think? Tom, is that a thumbs up? We get a thumbs up from Tom. Very nice. Tom, do you have enough energy to stick around for one
All
more?
right, thank you.
Okay, let's stick around for one more. So everybody has heard Adam talk earlier about the IoT area, right? the Internet of Things. So that is the area that I have actually been putting together for about the last 3 months. It is right over here. We have a lot of great partners, including these guys, BioNim. So this is what's called a NIMI. Has anybody seen these before? It's part of the Salesforce Wear program. Let's see. How do we get this thing off? There it is. So what it does is it tracks your identity based on your unique cardiac signature. So really what it is, it's an identity platform that's tied into who you are as a person physically. And we've got them over there talking about how it works, how it integrates with Salesforce, and everything else. So when you are done with Demopalooza, I encourage you to immediately exit to your right, shoot 3 baskets, because that's actually super fun, and then turn to your left, and you're going to see the great people from BioNim. And so next up, that is a great costume. Now, is that hat yours?
Yes, this is
That hat is
absolutely
yours.
mine.
You brought this with you.
No, I didn't.
You didn't, okay.
But I should have.
You should have for sure.
I'm taking it home with me for sure.
Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and take home the mullet wig. I think this is a good look for me. This
It's
is
fitting.
probably my new look.
I like it.
Okay, what do you think, Tom? Take it home? Take it home. Okay, and you can keep the glasses. Well, maybe not. We might have to switch you out. We'll see. Okay, we'll see how you do on this next one. So I would like to introduce Aori Selassie. Aori has been with us in the sales engineering team for how long now?
7 years.
7 years, which is a tremendous amount of time in a fast-growing company like Salesforce.
True.
And believe it or not, I think this is the first time we've actually met in person. We've been emailing, we've talked before on Chatter, but this is the first time in person, so I'm really excited about that. High five.
Awesome.
And what kind of watch are you wearing? Wait a second.
Oh, I've got a LG.
An
Samsung
LG.
LG.
Very nice. So actually over in the IoT section, we have a number of wearables. We don't have the LG, though, so talk to Aori about the LG. What are you going to show us today?
So I'm going to show you an application. It's a very simple application built on Salesforce One, and it was actually built by a receptionist at Salesforce. Who here works at a building where you have to use a security badge to get in and out of your doors? Everyone, right?
Pretty much everybody, yeah.
How many of you have forgotten your badge?
Pretty much everybody.
How
Same
many
group
of
hands.
you have forgotten your badge right after a 3-day weekend, and then you had a meeting on Tuesday morning and you were running late and freaking out about how you were going to get into the office? I know that's happened to me all the time. So I'm one of the worst offenders at Salesforce for people who forget their badge. I was so bad that a receptionist at Salesforce came to me one day and said, you know what, the process that we use to manage tracking and issuing temporary badges is really sucks. And she said, I want to fix it. So she said she wanted to fix it on Salesforce One. So she came to me and asked me for help. And I showed her how to build an application on Salesforce, so that's what I'm going to show you today, and it's called BadgeForce. So BadgeForce is a very simple application. We have a little flexi page here that essentially pulls up all the different temporary badges that you can access and request directly from your mobile phone. So when you come out of the BART train and you show up at work and you say, I need a badge, you can go ahead and request that badge right from this application by clicking on it.
Okay, wait. So, first of all, you said a couple of terms out there. Salesforce One mobile app, and then you said Flexi Page.
Yes.
What is a Flexi Page?
A Flexi Page is a pretty simple sort of a mashup of different components inside of Salesforce, so you can mix different components like list views or recent items, etc.
Okay, so it's a way of building a really custom user experience, right, for the phone.
Exactly.
Okay, and then what you're saying is that when I forget my badge after a 3-day weekend and I've got my Tuesday morning 9 a.m. meeting, I can actually phone ahead and say, I'd like this badge, please.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay, keep going.
So Barbara went ahead and built this application on Salesforce. And so I'm just going to click in a badge here. So this is a badge number, and it tells you that it's located in the 50 Fremont office, and the status is available. So I'm going to use our custom action here to actually go ahead and request this temporary badge for myself. And so it's already set the status of it to reserved, and all I have to do is type in my name to request this badge, and it's going to pull directly from the users inside of Salesforce. So I'm going to say, I'm Barbara, and I want to request this badge, and I'm going to submit the badge request. This badge request is then going to get sent off to all the folks in reception. So when you show up and you say, I need this badge, they say, here it is for you, they issue it to you, and it's pretty much that simple.
So they can actually have that temporary badge ready for you so that you're not late for your 9 a.m. meeting with your boss.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
So now I've logged in from the view of the reception, and I can see a list of reserved badges here. and you see the one that I just reserved, and I can click on it as a receptionist and release that badge to my employee. And now that badge status has changed to checked out.
So that means that I wouldn't necessarily have to leave my driver's license with him or something like that. Like, I think our process here at Salesforce is you have to leave your driver's license. Is that right?
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah, it does kind of suck. So this way you don't have to do that as well.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay. Do you have more?
A couple of other really awesome things is that although it's a pretty simple object, it's still powered by all of the same platform logic underneath Salesforce. So workflows will send out automatic emails and tasks so that you can be reminded to return that badge on time. And if you forget or something like that, it'll sort of give a little warning and say, hey, in 3 days we're going to email your manager, so make sure you return it. So we've built in a little bit of compliance there as well. So it's helpful not only for reception, but it's also helpful for security when they want to reduce sort of risk by having different access badges out there.
Okay, that's very cool. So now, the way this is built today, it's a simple object that's standalone within the Salesforce platform, but you could also extend it so that it's integrating with our back-end security, our access control system, correct?
Absolutely.
So you could say, I know the employee ID of the person, I know this badge's serial number, and I'm going to send those off so that that temporary badge then actually has the same permissions as that person's badge. It would be exactly the same. So that's not done yet, but that's kind of a next step, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, very cool.
And by the way, we also have reports and dashboards. So at any moment, you can see a list of temporary badges that are out. You can see how long they've been checked out. You can even identify trends. And this is data that normally businesses don't prioritize that data because it's such a simple kind of process.
Right.
But this was built by a receptionist, and because it's so easy on our platform.
And also because this is what she needed. This is the very app that she needed to do her job better.
Exactly.
Okay, so Tom Patros, what do you think? Are we getting it? Where are we? Are we thumbs neutral? Thumbs up. Okay, very good. We get a thumbs up on this. Hey, Ori, before you go, I have one more question, and that is, was this built as part of the Salesforce One Labs program? Did I see that?
Yes, it was.
Okay, that is very interesting. So does everybody know Salesforce Labs? Okay, so Salesforce Labs is a program where employees at Salesforce can build apps that are open source, they're free, they're security reviewed and posted on the App Exchange so that anybody can use them. Action plans, milestones PM, a bunch of dashboards. We have tons of popular apps up there, more than 300 at this point, 300. Yeah. And right before Dreamforce, we finished up a Salesforce One Labs event, which I think brought in, let's see, where's Leanne? Leanne's around someplace. She's the one who actually did it. I think it brought in someplace around 35 brand new sales. How many? 36. Okay, very good. So 36 brand new apps for Salesforce One on the App Exchange, tackling a whole bunch of different business problems, including this one. So thank you very much, Aori. This is great. I really appreciate you showing this to us today. Keep the kerchief and the hat. It's a great look.
All right.
Okay, see you later. The Salesforce One Labs is actually the program that I started working with most when I first joined Salesforce. So I've been working with Salesforce Technologies now. Not as long as you, Tom. How long have you been working?
Yeah.
Like 100 years with Salesforce Technologies. I've actually only been working with them for about 8. I joined the company itself in 2010, and this is my 8th Dreamforce. Who here has been here for, this is their first Dreamforce? Few people? Oh, a lot of people. Cool. How about second? Second, awesome. Third, couple thirds over here. Fourth, all right. Fifth, who's been here more than 5? One over here in the back, very nice. One over, Tom's been here for more than 5, that's true. I think you and I have hung out at all of them. Yes, we have hung out at all of them. Dreamforce has definitely grown quite a bit, and so it's a lot of fun for me to come here and see everything that we've got going on and all the great partners. One of the people who I met this year for the first time is Pradeep Shetty.
Hi, Reed.
Hi, Pradeep. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I got to tell you, I'm a little jealous of your hair.
I've been working on months for this.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good look for you.
Trying my best.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. So let's talk. So first of all, Pradeep has actually built a very custom demo for the IoT area, haven't you?
Yes, it is.
But you're not showing us that today.
Not today.
You're showing something else.
Showing something else, yeah.
Okay, let's jump into it.
Okay, so...
Start the clock. 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, so... being a musician and in the concerts, I mean, I always found a problem that, the issue is managing my devices.
Okay.
Right? I don't know who has all the devices, who I'm assigned to, and how many of them are available. and how many of them are broken.
Got it.
So
Wait, what kind of devices are these again? You said these are musical devices? These are connection devices?
It could be any devices. It could be any assets.
It could be NIMIs. It could be giant sunglasses so that we could track that Tom has them, and he's kind of abusive to the giant sunglasses.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't give them again, but you know.
It could be chairs and
chairs.
tables and
Got
conference rooms or apartments, whatever you want to do.
Mullet wigs.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Got it.
Yeah. So me and my friends at the CSG, we thought, why don't we come up with an app for that?
Okay, hang on. CSG.
Is customer services.
Customer Success Group, right?
Success Group, yeah.
Customer Success Group, very good. Okay.
And so we came up with an app for that, and it's called as Simple Asset Management, or SAM, as we call it. So what it does, it gives you a dashboard right away, which tells you how many of your devices are, any assets that you want to manage are available, how many of them are assigned, and how many of them are broken. So if I click on the graph here for available, it takes me to the list of all the available assets that I can manage. And what I can do is I can sort them based on what status they are in, or the types of the different assets I have. So there's medium. And then if I want to assign them, what I can do is I can just click on the detail link for the asset, and it's going to take me to the...
So the skin on this is a little bit too narrow.
Yeah.
Back in production, it's what is this, a mini?
It's a mini, yeah.
So it's an iPad mini. I don't know if we can get a bigger skin, but it looks great on his iPad mini.
Yes, it is.
So let's see if we can get a bigger skin back there. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. So this is the detail screen.
There we go. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is the detail screen for the asset. And if I want to assign, I can click on the publisher action that we can see. There's an assign action for me. I click on that one. It launches a quick wizard for me to assign the asset. Everything is filled in by default. And if I want to assign it for, say, tomorrow or day after till 4 p.m., I can just select that thing and select a user, search for the user.
Rose Gonzalez,
Yeah.
a classic sample user, sample contact, I believe.
It is,
isn't she?
yeah, it is,
Sample
yeah.
contact in our developer
Yeah.
editions, our free developer editions.
Yeah.
Yep.
And once I'm done with this, I just hit submit. And that's going to assign the asset or the device or whatever you're managing to that particular user. And if I go back to the dashboard, what it's going to do is it's going to check all the data, and now I have one available and one assigned, and two of them are broken. The other thing I can do is you can see all the alerts that have been created for that particular device. These are basically cases, and you can also create cases from the same option. You can go to any of the assets, whether it's available or assigned. I go in there, and again go to the publisher action, click on the report a problem. It creates a wizard for me again, and I can say broken device needs repair. I can choose a file. I can take a photo, or I can choose an existing file as well. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to submit it, and it creates a case for me. And if I go back to my dashboard, what I can see is I have that particular alert here as well.
Nice.
So that's all the feature. So you may ask, okay, that's all about devices. What about a different asset I want to manage? So you see here on the top right corner, you have a small drop-down where you can select different kinds of assets you want to manage. And the moment
if you're managing both lockers and ships,
this
is the app for you.
Yeah. If lockers, apps, ships, parking spaces, apartments, everything.
So maybe if you have a collection of skyscrapers.
Yes.
So Donald Trump could say, this is how I'm going to manage my skyscrapers. And he could say, this is one is broken, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, got it. Keep going.
And what happens is the moment I select it, the whole app then adapts to that particular asset. So everything, the labels, the buttons, and the alerts, everything gets adapted to the asset that we are trying to manage.
Okay.
And you can add more assets to the list by creating a new record type, and boom, you have it right there.
Okay, this is awesome. We're getting the blinking red light.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for showing this. Tom Patros, give us what do you think? What's your result here? We're going to go thumbs up for the shimps. What do you think about parking spaces? How do parking spaces break? Thank you, Pradeep. I really appreciate this. Congratulations. Great demo. How do they break? I don't know how they break. Okay, so this is fantastic. I've been told that we need to move it along a little bit, and I'm excited today because I don't know if you know this, but most of the people who put together this particular event were from our EMEA team. Where is our EMEA team? They're not here. I don't know where they went. He's on our EMEA team. They're back over there doing mics and everything else. But Jean-Baptiste is also French, but is not on our EMEA team, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
That is correct. So he is going to come up and actually be French accented, but you will not have to do real-time translation from French, which is convenient. Let's see. So I know JB, and you are?
I'm Nate.
Thanks, Elvis. Nice to see you. Okay, so we have JB and Elvis in the room. And what are you guys going to show us today? Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
All right, we're going to show you a very simple yet powerful app. It's called Infinite Views.
Okay.
And basically, it's a way to get right where you want to go from your mobile in one click.
Okay.
So what it allows you to do is to define a number of views that you're going to see in one screen. So, I guess we're going to see that in a second, but you can define any number of views.
Okay.
You can pick up any object, whether it be it out of the box or custom objects.
Okay.
And then you can define complex filters, including relationship traversal. So I'll go over the details of what that means.
Yeah.
But for those of you who are familiar with I need more advanced capabilities to do searches, I'm going to show you how we were able to do that all on the Salesforce One platform.
Got it. So this is all delivered via a mobile device. You're actually demoing it, of course, on a full screen device, but you're using the One.app, correct?
That's right.
Very nice.
Using the One.app.
Okay.
And
we have a screen here. Is it coming up okay?
I have the screen.
Let's
and
see.
This showing
I
up.
think we're good. Let's get 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah. Okay. Let's show.
And here we go. Very nice. That's a
Where
beautiful screen.
is
You'll have to
it?
move that over to the other side, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
All
okay.
right.
So let's go through and start talking about it here.
Okay. Awesome. So this is the Infinite View. So.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
You've got two different kinds of objects on the same page there, I see.
That's right.
Is that a bug?
I just clicked on my Infinite View, and this is not a bug, actually. This is exactly why we built this app.
Contracts and contacts.
So contract and contacts,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, exactly. So essentially, in your day-to-day life,
Yeah.
whether being a sales rep or based on your role, you want to see very targeted object, and you want to be able to choose exactly what you want to see. So in that case, if I click on the contract, I'll go to the contract detail, and if I click on the account, I'll go to the account detail. Now, how did I build and all the way at the bottom here, you can see that I have my high priority opportunities. Now, how did I build all that?
Interesting.
Yeah, how did I build all that, and what if I want to do my own, right?
Wait, no. So you got to get your developer. Your developer comes in, and they take your specs, and then you go and plan a project, and then you implement the project. You do a little QA, you deploy.
That's not
it for a view?
No, you install it from the App Exchange. You get it set up. It's one click, literally. And then you can start creating new view. Or in here, you can see I've created a couple of view. So I can go ahead and edit the existing view. And in here, I selected the contract, but I have literally all the objects. So if you create custom objects, if you install an app from an outside app in the App Exchange, and it'll show up here as well. And then from here, you can select what it is that I want to select to display in the main list UI.
Yeah.
You can also decide to select to display another field.
Okay.
And then you can start going and adding many criteria.
Okay.
Right? And so here, you'll see something interesting, that if I click on account ID, now I can start selecting the account information.
Interesting.
Right? Even though I'm displaying the contract object.
Okay, so so first of all, Tom, I think you should have written this. I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't, to be honest, okay? But, that's okay. JB did, which is great. JB and Elvis actually did. I'm sorry, Nate. Excuse me. Yeah. So how many levels of relationship can you go down? Is it 1? Is it 2?
It's actually, you can go as many as you want.
You can go n number of relationships down.
That's right. You don't need to create report type, and it's all flexible in that sense that you can create the UI. Anyone can go in, install it, and create your UI.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, every user can go in and say, here's the stuff that I really care about, and it shows them up right on their phone.
That's
and
right.
then they can just tap in to go to the detail records.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we support most of the operators.
Okay.
And dynamically, based on if it's a time, if it's a pick list, if it's a relationship, it's going to figure out what to show next.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good.
So, yeah. So here, I don't know. Is there anything you're interested in?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see some stuff around cases. I mean, cases are always important,
Okay,
right?
so you want to name
I'd like to see cases which are high priority.
Oops.
Right? Because that way I can go in and I can say, they're my customers. We'll just do that high priority cases right now.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and select the case object. Ooh, we have a lot of objects here.
There's a lot of them. So this is all the S objects. So, Tom, this is why I think you should have done this. This is right up your guys' alley, right? Totally dorky, right? So this is the advantage of a metadata-driven platform. So our platform is something that you can build almost anything on top of.
Yeah.
And in the background, you're actually doing a global describe, right? And you're
That's
doing all
right.
of the S-object name.
That's right. And it's all on the Salesforce One platform. I didn't have to touch. Everyone could have built that.
Right, and these are all of the objects, not just standard objects, right? These are any objects that anybody creates at any time. So somebody goes in and creates a brand new object, it's going to show up in your list.
That's right.
Okay, fantastic.
So here, what do you want to display here? The case
let's
number?
go ahead. Let's just do case number for right now, since we've only got 45 seconds left.
All right.
Let's go ahead and do
so
that.
you said the high priority, but guess what? High priority is stored on the account, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
So I selected account here.
I would agree with that, because if it's an important account, that's gonna actually take precedence, right?
And then high priority. So I think it's rating.
Yeah, there's a status, or let's do for accounts in Illinois. So let's do billing.
I can do account type.
Account type, great. Let's do that.
All right. So I can do my account type. I have prospect, customer direct, or anything.
Perfect.
So how about we show the prospect, because we have a lot of combination, as you can see.
I love it.
Okay. So now I'm gonna hit save, and I'm done creating my view now. I've just built my custom. And there are no cases right now, but I guess we can create one. Oh, sorry.
Fantastic. Okay, so the red light has gone off. So congratulations, JB. Congratulations, Elvis. This is a fantastic demo. Tom, what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty pro, but I think you should have written this. Is that going to affect your judgment? This is going to impact business. Okay. Are you going to say thumbs up, thumbs down? Thumbs up. Okay, very good. Thanks very much, everybody. Okay, so let's see. We've got a couple more demos that we're going to go through very quick, and I believe Jerome is next. Is that correct? First of all, that's a good look for you. I really like that. Yeah, that's a good look. I feel like I should have picked that one now. Would have gone a little bit better with sort of my natural style. Okay, so for everybody who's here, and while we get this set up, in addition to the IoT area, we have a fantastic admin zone. Is everybody here the developer, meaning you write code and you write Visual Force pages and you work with APIs, that kind of thing? Okay, who's an admin, meaning that you're doing button click stuff? Okay, very good. So we have a whole area that is just for you this year. It's the first year we've ever had an admin zone, and I'm actually very proud to see it personally. I didn't put it together, but a couple of the people who are on my team did, along with the whole admin marketing organization. So it is fantastic. If you go over there, you can talk to Mike Gerholt, who is the Button Click admin. Has anybody ever listened to the Button Click admin podcast before? A couple people have? Yep. So it's a great podcast. It talks all about how to be productive, and Jerome is ready to go. Okay, so we'll continue our fantastic discussion of that in just a moment. But Jerome, what are you working on?
Hi, I'm Jerome Caston. I was working as an SC engineer in France.
Okay.
In EMEA Ethos. And today, what I'm going to show you is, after meeting so many customers, we face the same need everywhere. Is just to provide the ability to enter simple data offline within Salesforce One. So
entering data offline.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You've got my interest. Let's hear about this.
So. As you cannot see right now, I'm simulating the offline mode with the plane mode on my iPhone, so I would like you to trust me that it's offline right now. And basically today I'm going to be a sales rep. My name is going to be Philip, and I'll be working for the AB company, who is specialized in service for luxury hotel. And and I've got plenty of meeting planned today. So using Salesforce, once, thanks to the latest release, I'm going to be able to review the information about my account before my meeting, even in offline mode. This is one of the latest features, which is really, really great.
Okay, so now hang on. We can't quite see the offline icon up there, so I feel like I have to inspect this for our audience. He's in airplane mode. Okay, so this is all happening in airplane mode right now.
Exactly.
Okay, keep
Everything
going.
is local.
Yeah, very nice.
So now, with the latest version, I do have access to my Salesforce One information, all the information I need about the Hotel Le Meurice, which is a very good hotel in Paris, if you have the opportunity to go there. And so now I'm ready for my meeting. I can go ahead. And during this meeting, I'm going to meet some new stakeholders, very important one for my deal. I'm going to speak about key points about my deal. So I would like to enter it in the application while it's still fresh in my mind. So I'm still in offline mode, and I'm going to still have the ability to enter information, enter the minutes of my meeting directly within Salesforce. So, hop. Okay, so I'm going to enter the information about my meeting subject, about the key points we spoken about, like budget, timeline, next steps, and I'm going to save it. So I'm still in offline, the information are stored locally, and I can continue to enter the information. Now I've met someone very important for that deal, which is another Philip working for the Hotel Le Meurice, and I'm going to create that new contact offline within Salesforce. So I'm going to enter, I can enter a lot of information. For this demo purpose, I will just enter the first name and last name, but of course, you can enter as many information as you want. Okay, and then I'm going to save the information locally. So now, I'm just out of my meeting. I've entered quite information about what happened. I have many other meetings planned. I'm going to enter many other information offline. And then at the end of the day, I will need to get the information back within Salesforce. So I'm going to synchronize the information. So here you can see the meeting we've created together. You can see some contact I've created before that, before I went on stage. And you can see the one, Philippe last name, we've created together.
Okay, hold on. So I see at the top, I see an https://shielded falls, which is like a Heroku URL,
Exactly.
right? Okay, so that's a Heroku URL. But you are still showing an offline mode.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to rip the curtain apart at some point and tell us how, right? Okay, keep going.
At the end, I will.
Yep.
So now I'm in a place with much better network covering. So I will stop the offline simulation. So I've got a French 3G network, so I apologize, it's going to be a little bit slow. But okay, so now you can see that the synchronize button just appeared on both, on minutes and on contact. Of course, it would work with any business object you may need, on opportunity, on quotes, whatever you want. And I'm going to send the information in Salesforce. So I'm going to synchronize everything. So now I've just sent the meeting. I'm going to synchronize the contact. Of course, you could have a global synchronize button. I mean, you could have whatever you want. So, okay, now everything is in Salesforce. Let's check that. So, I'm going in my contact information, and here you can see the 3 contacts I've just created appearing in Salesforce.
Philippe last name, who you just made a second ago.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting.
So, as you just said, this application is hosted on Heroku. Everything is HTTPS, synchronized, encrypted.
Okay, so wait a second. So, Jerome, first of all, this is fantastic. This is super cool, right? How are you hosting this on Heroku and pulling the Heroku URL, but you're in airplane mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you doing that?
In fact, you have to host it first. Do it once when you're online.
Okay.
And then it's just cached within Salesforce One, and you can code it back when you're offline.
So is this part of the mobile SDK? Is all built into Salesforce One?
It's a web app that is hosted on Heroku.
Okay.
That is using a lot of Salesforce API, of course, and that is called from Salesforce One.
Okay.
So the main point here is really to have a unique application for both online and offline. Of course, you will not be able to manage complex things.
Yeah.
This is just for very basic needs.
This is a fantastic demo, though. This is great. Congratulations on this. I love seeing this. Thanks
Thanks
very much for signing up. The offline thing is super cool, so I'm very excited about this. Tom, what do you think?
It's witchcraft.
I got to tell you, I think you guys should have written this one, too. Seriously, what have you been doing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know either. Okay, Jerome, thanks very much for
Thanks a
coming
lot
all
for
the way
your help.
over here to show us this. And we're going to keep moving. We've got 2 more fantastic demos that we're going to do. We're going to start off with, my sheet here says 1 name, and we got 3 awesome people coming up. So we're going to have to do some introductions here as soon as they get set up. But we were talking about the admin zone. We were talking about the button click admin. And then who here has ever done the Apex for Admin courses? Has anybody seen those webinars that we started off doing earlier this year? It's a series of, okay, you have. So it's a series of 3 webinars that we did that's all designed to teach admins, people who know how to do the button click stuff, how to also do some coding, right? So it gets them started down the path of being a developer and being productive in multiple ways. And so the admin zone was actually built by the admin marketing team, plus Mike Gerald, plus Leanne Templeman. So Leanne Templeman, why don't you wave your hand? She's around behind you. If she stands up front here, I'm going to make her put on the glasses. Actually, you know what? Come on up here. Come on up. Tom, I'm going to ask you to relinquish the glasses here for the last couple. Is that okay? Okay, big hand for Tom Patros, everybody, okay? Thanks very much. He did not know he was going to get called into this. So, Leanne Templeman, everybody. Leanne, how long have you been with Salesforce?
5.5 years.
Leanne has been with Salesforce now for 5.5 years, which is amazing. And you were actually a customer beforehand, right?
I was.
Yes. So one of the things that I love about working with evangelists and leading part of the EV team is that the people who are doing that work have been around the technology for a really long time. And I believe that we're ready. Is that correct? Okay, so why don't you start off by introducing yourselves. Okay.
So hi, so we are the team from Data.com, and we build an app called Chatterbot.
Chatterbot?
Chatterbot.
Chatterbot, okay.
Yeah. So this is the app on the Salesforce One platform.
Okay.
So right now you can see this is Salesforce One interface. So how many people here use like Chatter here?
I use Chatter. I think everybody uses Chatter, right?
Yeah, so
okay.
send us. So we use Chatter every day. So sometimes we want to subscribe the post from different group, but we cannot do it. All we can do is just go to individual group one by one to see what the post there.
Okay.
So now we come out this problem and we come out a solution.
Okay. Let's see.
So here we go to Chatterboard.
Chatterboard. Okay.
So this is our UI.
Very nice. Oh wait, so that's a great UI. I haven't seen this before. This is fantastic. Okay, so talk us through it.
So yeah, so here you can see we have multiple tiles here, which is the aggregate of the posts from different groups. So here's like foodies.
Yeah.
We have company news. We have Salesforce to 2014.
Okay.
So on here, if you click the foodies, you can see different posts here. So actually, they are coming from a different chatter group.
So you are consolidating information from different chatter groups. So
yes.
You might have a chatter group which is all about fantastic pizza in Chicago.
Yes.
You might have a chatter group that's all about fantastic seafood in San Francisco.
Right.
And because you're a foodie, you can combine those two together.
Yes.
See them at the same time.
You can just go to this
Got
tile
it.
and
Okay.
to see all the posts. So go back to the main page.
Wait, was that Walter White?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Keep going. I didn't know he was a foodie, but sweet.
So on the top, sometimes we want to check out like what's the most popular post in the company. So we count out our own algorithm to calculate what's the most popular post in the company.
Okay.
So on the top, the top tile would be the hot chat, the most popular chat.
Got it. So these are the ones that are getting the most comments, the most likes, the most shares, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So from here you can see, okay, this post have 8 comments. This has 6 comments.
Yeah.
So we can see this post here.
Now, can you also do the ones which are liked by executives? So maybe it only has 1 like, but it's from a CEO or it's from a COO, that kind of thing. Could you do that yet?
That would be the next
version. Okay, keep going. This is great.
So all this, you can do it from the config. So here is our config.
Okay.
So here you can see we have so many groups here. Here's the add button, and you can also delete, remove this tile. Okay, yes, and also then you can add. So here first you put, okay, what's the name you want? So let's put Salesforce. Salesforce, Dreamforce.
Okay.
CO. And you select, you want to select from group. So here's all the group from your org. So you can see how many groups. So because sometimes the one company we have many groups so we can show. So
Yeah.
here we have the search bar here, so which provide you an instant search. So you can add this one, and if you want to add volunteer, not volunteer, like foundation, you can add it, and Salesforce, one lab.
Okay.
You click save. Ooh.
Did we
So
get it?
here's the new tile we just created.
Okay, awesome.
So all the picture is coming from the chatter group picture.
From the groups. Okay, so we did get a little bit of an error message, but that's something you're working out right now, right?
Right.
Okay. I know everybody out there saw you, but that's the way it goes with really interesting and innovative apps. So sometimes it
true.
takes a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is fantastic. Now I saw that in addition to groups, you could do your topics. So you could have your hashtags that people are
Yes.
using. So like if I'm hashtagging IoT, you can put that one together with people who are hashtagging Internet of Things.
Right.
Right, and then you can combine those down into one feed. And you
That's
can do everything right from your phone. You don't have to have
No,
any
you
type
don't.
of desktop interface. You can be any place.
No, it's all on the Salesforce one.
Awesome. Okay, so you've got 28 seconds left. What else
So
do you want to
28
show?
seconds here. So we also have the tile called trending topic.
Okay.
So in a trending topic, which is like default provided by the chatter function.
Yep.
So which will give you all the trending topic like hashtag.
Got
most,
it.
Hashtag, most topic people talk about.
The most popular hashtag.
Yeah.
So for Salesforce right now, and for a lot of people, it'd probably be Dreamforce, DF14, that
Right.
kind of thing.
Right. So that's
Okay.
why we have Dreamforce here.
Got it.
So at the end, you want to customize your own app. So you can do.
Oh, you're getting the red light. You're getting the red light. Oh no.
You can do reorders.
Okay.
Like this. All the animations here.
Okay, so this is awesome. Congratulations on a great app. Was this
Yeah.
done as part of Salesforce One Labs?
Yes.
I am very impressed. I haven't actually seen this yet because I've been getting ready for Dreamforce, but I know, Leanne, you've seen this, right? Yeah. So this is you're just going to give this a thumbs up, aren't you? Two thumbs up. Okay, congratulations. Thanks
you.
very much for sharing this with us today. I really enjoyed seeing this. And people will be able to get that on the App Exchange, so let's definitely take a look over there. Now, we've got one final presenter, and I got to say, I think this is the best hair.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous that I did not pick the blue hair.
Well, you were jealous of the other guy before me too.
What'd you say?
You were jealous of the other guy before
I have
me
mullet
too.
regret.
Like what?
I mean, that's the thing.
Just
Like, I
be
don't think the
proud.
mullet was necessarily a good look for me. I think it was a good look for some people.
It looks great with the cape though.
Well,
So,
anything looks great with a cape. Okay, so your name is Desanka, correct?
that is my name, and
Okay.
I'm not French. Like most of the people that came here. So
Why don't you take a second and tell us which group you work for at Salesforce?
Yeah, so I'm an SE, sales engineer for the small business segment. So
Awesome.
I cover small business. Do we have small business customers
Small
here?
business meaning anybody less than,
Less than 100.
5,000 employees.
Less than 100.
Less than 100 employees. Everybody's
Yeah.
enterprise. Okay, we got a couple over here. Very good. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, we have a whole team focusing on those businesses, and what we did was we built an app for them.
Awesome.
Because I'm gonna really start demoing really quickly here.
That's
it's
great.
gonna
Let's go
take
ahead.
like 2 minutes.
No problem.
But you know how every business or most businesses need to send out quotes for the opportunities they're working on, and there are a lot of different CPQ tools out there, configure, price quote. But a lot of small businesses, all they really need is access to price books and products within Salesforce One, because that's really all they need to send out a quick quote. And so we built an app for that. We built a little quick quote app, and it's extremely easy to use, and hence it's really easy to demo. So as I am in Salesforce One, and this is Tom Smith, he actually just left. He was supposed to demo this for me, but as I go into an opportunity, really, I'm going to see these guys and close a company, sell them, or close a deal, sell them a bunch of generators. That's what my company sells in here. All I have to do is go to the publisher action and select quick quote.
Okay.
And now with this free app on the App Exchange, we can actually
Also part of
access-
Salesforce One
Also
Labs?
part of Salesforce One
Also
Labs.
part of Salesforce One Labs. Okay.
You can now quickly access the price books and quickly select domestic pricing, select your products. In this case, I'm selling generators, very exciting. And I know that they're looking for this diesel one, and I know they're looking for a propane generator. I'm gonna add that one as well. A little nice UI. We used Angular to build this.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Has everybody used Angular before? AngularJS?
Yeah.
Some of the coders who are out there?
Cool.
Hello, Ben Brzezinski.
And I mean that's really the UI, and I'll also sell them our Premier SLA package too, just because I'm that good of a salesman. And you'll see in the top corner we've got the quote assembled. We added our product. Now on the next page we get to choose quantity and discount. Very simple, right? This is not a robust configuration type of tool, but just very simple. I'm gonna add 10 of these, and maybe I'll have 5 of this, and I'll cut them a slack, like 5% maybe discount on the SLA.
No discount. No discount. Sell the value. Sell the value.
Oh, man.
Okay, no discount. Okay.
My manager said no, that approval didn't go through, and stopped texting me back there.
Who's texting her?
There is back there.
Okay.
But that's it, really. So now we have the total, the number of items, we have the number, the amount, and that's really it. Once I submit, that creates a quote, and you can trigger any workflows with the Force.com platform just from that publisher action.
So you could send an email, for example.
Send an email with the quote, or
nice.
trigger following actions. So,
okay.
And
awesome.
that's it. It aggregated everything. Now, for free on the App Exchange, you have access to price books and products, and you can send quotes without having to wait to go to your laptop.
This is a fantastic...
It's called Quick Quote Mobile.
Quick Quote Mobile on the App Exchange from Salesforce One Labs.
Salesforce One.
And you developed it by yourself? Or
myself
you
and David, who had to leave,
Okay.
But it was the two of us.
Okay. This is fantastic. Congratulations.
It took us a week, just for the record. Like, it's really not that hard to develop on the Salesforce One platform.
So now, did you end up doing a little bit of Apex in the background to kind of get to those objects, and then some Visual Force that's containing Angular?
No, it was JavaScript. It was Java remoting.
You did everything with JavaScript remoting?
Yep.
It's fantastic. Has everybody used JavaScript remoting at some point? A couple people have? Okay, cool. It's a great technology. It makes things very fast, doesn't it?
Exactly. So there was nothing, no Apex, no Visual Force really, just our HTML5, and we used the Bootstrap. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so AngularJS and Bootstrap is a really powerful combination. It looks great on mobile apps, works really well in Visual Force. So, Taisaka, thanks very much. Congratulations on a great app. This is really awesome. Okay, thanks everybody for joining us for Demopalooza today. Believe it or not, we are doing Demopaloozas literally every day, and you're not going to see any repeats. They are all different apps. They are all different use cases, and you're going to find a great source of inspiration in them. So come on back, enjoy the rest of Dreamforce, and thanks very much for stopping here today. Take care. Bye-bye.